Hello and welcome to our next Excel video, which is on finding the values for the 5-number summary using Excel. Here I have data from the Labor Force Statistics. This is taken from the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, and this gives us employment rates for various months from 2010 down through 2020. You can see for each year, we have the unemployment rate for each month, 9.8% in January of 2010, 6.7% in March of 2014, all the way down to 8.4% in August of 2020, and no data is available after that because I'm making this video in September of 2020. I have taken all of this labor data and pasted it into column B on the next sheet so that it's a little bit easier for us to work with. We want to find the 5-number summary for this data. Right? You can recall the 5-number summary is given by these 5 values, which cut the data into quarters. Between the minimum value and quartile 1, we have the first 25% of the data. Then the next 25% is between quartile 1 and quartile 2, which is the median of the data. Between quartile 2 and quartile 3, we have another 25%. And then between quartile 3 and the maximum, we have the highest 25% of the data. Now for minimum, median, and maximum, you can use those functions that you've used before. So for example, you could use equals min and then highlight the data to find minimum. I put a point in there so that Excel doesn't actually try to compute the function. I just want you to see the old function that's possible. Okay, and I put in the functions that we're used to using for the median and maximum as well. Instead of using these function values, we're going to use the quartile function in Excel to find all 5 of these. We have to use the quartile function to find quartile 1 and quartile 3, and so using it to find the other 3 gives us a little bit more practice. To find the quartile function, start by going to the function icon, the little f sub x, and type quartile in the brief summary. Click Go, and you'll see a few different options appear. We want the first one that just says quartile. When we pull this up, there are 2 fields that we want to fill out. The first one is array, and that's for all of our data. So we will highlight from the 2010 data all the way down to the most current data. The second field is which quartile we are looking for. You can see down here it gives us a little cheat sheet. If I'm looking for the minimum, I want to use quartile 0. If I'm looking for the first quartile, so quartile 1, I'll use 1, the median is 2, third quartile is 3, maximum value is 4. So if I want the minimum value, I'll type 0 and click OK. We can repeat that for all of the values in our 5-number summary. Suppose we do quartile 1. Go over to our function icon, select quartile. Under array, highlight all of our data. And then under quart, hit 1. Okay. You can also do this by just typing in the function equals quartile, open parenthesis. You can see it prompts you for the array first. So again, we'll highlight all of the data. Then going back into the function, comma, and which quartile we want. Since we're on quartile 2, which is the median, we'll select 2, close parenthesis, and that gives us our value. Finishing this off for all of our values, we have our 5-number summary. This means that 25% of the unemployment rates are between 3.5 and 4.375. Another 25% are between 4.375 and 5.7. Another 25% is between 5.7 and 8.2. And then the top highest 25% of unemployment rates are between 8.2 and 14.7. And now you can go ahead and do this yourselves.